Well, in all likelihood, you are looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses. The Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic back from retirement.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Fabricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
Stipe Miocic enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. So here's the heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet. Won the heavyweight title fight a few months ago to become the new champion, now looking to stay that way. Make good on the first title defense, continue the championship legacy, and prove to fans that he isn't just a one and done. If they say I'm not the champ until I successfully defend the belt, let me go out and defend it and prove that I am the man they should be chasing in this heavyweight division. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Stipe Miocic. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Crusher.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we go with round one. A few months ago, he became the baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. But he is really not resting on his laurels. He said that is not enough in order to really beat the king. Big left hand. Big uppercut. Oh! Man! Big right hand lands. Of your seat and hurt badly now. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got caught on the eye. Oh, my goodness.
That is it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. the official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
And still the baddest man on the... Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. Here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepared. You watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. We'll be on that, folks. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinall. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs.
Oh, he tagged him. Great combination to the head.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have.
That's a nice quick takedown to change the complexion of this round. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people. This does do it! Oh, my goodness!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Gotta think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
So the celebration is on, and it figures to continue deep into the night for the UFC heavyweight champion, and still, after the knockout victory here championship, but he remains right on the cusp. The consequences of getting hit by this man are so dire, and you can be sure his opponent is well aware of that fact entering competition here tonight. Folks, here we go, undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sergey Pavlovich. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Ready. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the fighter of the year. Back to his feet. Big right hand there. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. And that one certainly found the target. All right, so that opened up a... Oh, massive dive. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Both fighters throwing heat now.
There you go. There you go.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps. That comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's get it inside of Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
All right, so we hear and still tonight our UFC title.
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. John Bones Jones, ready to make a statement here tonight. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet, putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions. We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John Bones Jones. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the pop. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs. Jones' eye is closing up. Oh, he dove with the punch and it lands.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bone. Oh, flying knee to the head.
Uppercut.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh! Needs another huge knee. Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
Well, this is a good sign. The doctor talking to the referee. And the fight will continue, at least for now.
Yeah, this is a good decision. I mean, swelling can be superficial. He seems like he wants to compete. Let's go.
All right, so the ringside position is made. That's a solid blow right there, man. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt him very bad.
Back to the feet. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Big shots here. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if you really... Oh! And there it is!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
All right, so heavyweight title retained is the headline inside this arena here tonight. Congratulations to the still heavyweight champ. Once again, proven he's the... Oh, Biggie Boy is here, folks. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the first native of Suriname to compete in the UFC. Decorated kickboxing career, but really took his training to that requisite next level when he signed that UFC contract. He said, essentially, instead of training twice a day, I'm now training 3 times a day, and his UFC results certainly speak to that commitment. Undefeated, calling out guys like Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of people burning up Mick Maynard's phone asking to fight the Predator. That's Rozenstruik in a nutshell. We'll see if he can get the power going early here tonight. here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepared. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight was upon us. We can on that, folks. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, yes, in yo, Biggie Boy, Rosenstrike. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Crusher.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the fighter of the year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his lap. Oh, big shots raining down.
What's that?
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Rosenstrike's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Beautiful combination with the hands there.
Well, he continues to stay. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Rosenstrike, that one appeared to stun him. Oh, big diving punch lands up top. He's very close to the finish here. Back to his feet. Oh, big. Oh.
He's hurt bad.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Rosenstrike's eye. That will do it!
Oh my God!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bone Crusher.
So there is the man they are all still chasing in the UFC heavyweight champion, the undisputed king of the big boys, getting it done here tonight by way of the knockout. And his